Hello everyone, how are you? Once upon a time in a bustling town, there was a young student named Arif. One day he had 50 Taka in his pocket. Who this is? Inch a boy a nice lunch today. He trounced little did he cannot. This 1500 Taka was about to teach him one of the most important lesson of life, the true value of money changed over time. Chapter 1, the magical process. Arif went to a small shop and brought a bed of rice for 50 Taka. That everything he shared him meal with your young brother and filled pound 50 Taka had give him happiness, nourishment and sufficient, but he shopkeeper smiled and sighed. Arif, in 10 years this same bag of rice might cost much more. You will need more money for the same process. Arif languaged, how can that be? Money is money, right? The shopkeeper shook his head. Not really. Money today and money in the factor are not the small. Let me tell you why. Chapter 2, the invited and Mary. Inflation. He exported every year price rise a little. This is called inflation. His happiness bases the cost of producing goods, buying, market and transporting product goes up even if your 50 Taka stay in your product. It buys last over time. Arif listened careful. He could not imagine his 50 Taka losing value. The trust, if I save it, I can buy then more best of rice in the factory. The spoker smiled inside. Not really. Let's see how it worked. Chapter 10 years later. 10 years passed. Arif returned to the small shop. The same shop. The bag of rice he brought for 50 Taka now cost 50 Taka. He tried to pay with his old 50 Taka, but his spoker shook his head. I am sorry, Arif. This bag cost more now. Arif realized the lesson. Money does not stay the same over time. Price rise and production power fails. 50 Taka in the past could buy a bag of rice. Today it could not. Chapter 4, 20 years later. Another 10 years went by. Arif, now a young man, visited the same shop. A simple bag of rice cost 150 He remembered his 50 Taka for long again and understood how time and money interest it strongly. He thought how the same thing cost so much more over time. Where does 50 Taka keep its value? The spokers explained. This is the unbelievable power of inflation. It gradually erodes what money can buy. Money alone does not grow. You must invest or save wisely or product its value. Chapter 5, the lesson of investment. Arif decided to invest. He poured some money into a small business and later into education. Slowly he learned that money could grow if used wisely, keeping pace with or surprising inflation. He realized saving under the methods lost in value over time. Investing in productively, eventually production and growth of value. Chapter 6, 30 Years and Changing World. 30 years later, the same bag of rice cost 2500 Taka. Arif could see Charlie way money in the pocket was not energy. The economy has changed, which increasingly business exploited and resource bases more expensively. Price rose naturally, reflecting the cost of labor, materials and demand. 50 Taka from 30 years again called by almost nothing today, but money invested in assets called by hundreds of bags of rice. Chapter 7, 40 years a mirror to the past. 40 years after the first magical process, Arif now, an old man, told about his 50 Taka. It was the same note he had held a boy. He smiled and sighed to himself. Money itself is only a most, its value depends on time, the economy, and how wisely we use it. A bag of rice owns 50 Taka, now cost over 1,500 Taka. He understood completely that saving more without growth is like watching in fed. Chapter 8, Where Price Rise. Arif began to teach young children in his town about the product meant he exploited simply. Inflation price naturally rise over time, supposedly and demand if more people want rise and supposedly in limit price increased. Wages and cost as market earn more production basis. Consular global economy closely believe important and third affect loyal price. Money is not magic, he told them. It less power if you do not grow it. You cannot freeze its value forever. Chapter 9, The Wisdom of Growth. Arif continued, but tree is hope money in invested wisely grows faster than inflation. Stock business, education, digital content and other assets can product you whilst the state in constantly small investment, regular learning and patterns over descended even 50 Taka. If invest wisely can become turns or even luckiest in the 40. Chapter 10, The Final Resolution. Arif looked at the children and concluded, the January of money is like life itself. It changed, it grew, it can shrink, but wisdom, practice and constant effort can turn even a small 50-100 Taka into a fortune over time. Inflation is inevitable, but it is real. Responsible it, learn from it, and let your money work from you. And so the story of the 50-100 Taka caused generalization to understanding money response time. and grow old wisely. Take away for resort. Student 50 Taka today, 50 Taka tornado. Inflation slowly reduction, parking power, with invested product and growth weekly. Time plus consistently true financial power. Thanks for watching and please like, comment, share and subscribe.